trapdoor. Walbro 255. Walbro 450. Installed. Straight power, straight ground on the relay. Battery is on 1%. Show you guys that it works. Back into the junkyard with my brother looking for another knuckle. He's over there taking out knuckles from a sedan, but it's wobbling. This one right here feels really good, but it has a wheel lock on it. Raise. If you guys seen my other video, I was here before and I took the wing west spoiler off it. They don't update this yard at all. It's all the old cars, been here for like months. So I'm looking for another EF to snag some knuckles from, because I'd rather put new bearings and hubs in virgin knuckles, because his has been changed out so many times with the wheel bearing that it's probably bored itself out already. So on the hunt. So back at home, ready to do this. Action clutch came through. Got my 6-puck stage 3 overnight with the GSO. Where's my wire cutter? I have no idea. Whatever, I'll use my custom gasket maker cutter. Check this out. This right here, this is the ding-a-ling I've been waiting for. I ordered it last Thursday. It was delayed. And then it was expedited because their fault. But oh my god, damn dude. Oh my god. That thing is very dangerous, guys. Don't be making shit like that. Action clutch definitely came in clutch. Get it? Yo. Hopefully this will handle stock block 1000. You know what I'm saying? This is the first ever that I am running a sprung disc. And the reason why I bought a sprung disc, because I can't afford the Ironman clutch. And the fact that Action Clutch has a disc over their springs, so they're not going to pop out like, you know, some of these other clutches has in the past. See, these clutches over time or under heavy abuse, this motherfucker's gonna pop right out. I've always ran a rigid disc. It's common for these pucks to get chewed up, especially for the competition clutch company. Great company though. I've ran him. So he's got his knuckles, modifying it for the spring to put back in his car. Surprisingly, the knuckles that we got already has new wheel bearings in there, so definitely a plus. So here we got the disc. Try not to touch the surface of that. Definitely gonna rock the sticker. Why? Because it's in black. I love my stickers in black because you don't go back. Yo, came in clutch. Actually broke my 4 bangers one, the lanyard. I'm not even gonna take that out. That thing is beautiful. Even comes with the OEM throw-out bearing, so that's a plus. But yeah, came back from Home Depot, snagged some bolts for my turbo to the turbo manifold. Got some vacuum lines, got 4 feet of that. This is it, guys. This is gonna be the final video because tomorrow is tune day. Crunch time. Yep, take a good look at that. Take a good look at that. So my friend's about to come over right now. We're gonna go to my other friend's shop to get a paint estimate on his CRX. So in the time being, I bolted up the turbo completely, stainless steel bolts with lock washers. These has been used before on another turbo manifold. No signs of rust, which is great. That's all nicely tightened down. I'm just doing small stuff until he gets here in a few minutes, and we're gonna head out and hopefully come back at a manually time and install my clutch. Once I get the tranny back up, everything's gonna be a breeze from there, since everything already been pre-fitted it, and hopefully some daylights when I'm done. could be better. She said she's stressed out, but acting like whatever. Don't understand forever, but hate the word forever. Cause all that they done promised her was everything forever. I know it's hard for you, hard for you, but I wrote this song for you. I say I know it's hard for you, hard for you. I wrote this song for you, song for you. It's like Hennessy on a long day. Hey, blunt slid when the song play. Heartbreak in the wrong way. She so alone in this party, but we partake in this thing called love. A lot done changed. Figured I'd give the compressor housing a final touch. This was originally polished underneath, so I just kind of lightly sanded it with a square block to ensure that I won't touch the edge or the around the compressor housing to scratch my paint, because I've done that plenty of times before. But looks a lot better. I'm not worried about the one on the bottom because it's on the bottom. I wish I had tapped this somewhere else, because now the vacuum line is going to be sitting right in front of with the turbo. Should have done it underneath or on the back side, but it'll do. Do 5:30 and I still haven't even like put the clutch on yet. So I had a buddy come over here to go to a friend's shop to get a quote for repairing his CRX that got into an accident. It's a pristine white CRX, OEM, everything, and some lady decided it was fun to do bumper cars. So he came down from San Francisco, which is quite a ways from me. Because it's traffic hour, he's just chilling here with me until traffic dies down, so it won't take him longer to get home sitting in traffic. So he just left to go buy some drinks real quick at 7-Eleven down the street, and I'm going to start putting the clutch in, because honestly, once the clutch and the transmission is in, everything is going to be a breeze. So let's get to it. So before putting on my clutch, I don't have brake cleaner, but I have acetone here on this rag. Clean the surface a tad bit. There's no warpage on here. Pretty low mileage on this flywheel. It may seem a little too light for my application, but fuck it, send it. So action clutch, and pretty much all clutch comes with you know, throwout bearing, comes with a clutch alignment tool, and a pressure plate. Now the flywheel bearing is a lot different in the B series. It actually looks like a bearing. This thing looks like a, I don't know what, I forgot the terminology for this, but I'm not going to change it in mine, because when I put this motor in the first time I did the swap, I actually changed this out before. So I'm gonna leave this out, install my clutch. I'm gonna torque it all down, and hey, clutch. So pressure plate is on, clutch disc is aligned with the alignment tool. This helps the disc be completely centered with the you know, mating surface of the pressure plate. So I'm gonna torque this down to 19 pounds, which is what it's supposed to be at. Crisscross pattern. Okay, so that's definitely not long enough. Bam! Pressure plate. Alright, so I got the pressure plate and the clutch installed. I got the clutch alignment tool to align the clutch in place. These are all torqued down to 19 pounds. Crisscross pattern, and then I double check it to make sure that they're all beeping at 19 pounds. I trust the snap-on, so definitely a lot better than my broken ass Harbor Freight one. So tranny time. Look at this guy. All right, so transmission is on, shifter mechanism and cables are on, motor mounts on, axles are on. So now from this point, I'm gonna start working from the back forward, so that way I'm not really leaning over the radiator to get to the manifold in the back. So once everything now goes in, it's going to be permanent in place. All bolts for the manifolds gonna get bolted down, the turbos all bolted down, charge pipes, everything. This is it. I'm getting real close. Today my buddy Phil from Spoon Performance hooked me up with a second flange, because originally I only had one, so he hooked me up with a second piece. Now I don't have to rush tomorrow morning to go to the muffler shop and have him attach a 3-bolt 3-inch flange. Instead I can do it myself here tonight, hopefully. Thanks Phil for that. So I mentioned earlier in the clip, my buddy Chad, he's still here waiting for traffic to die down. This is the CRX I was talking about. Ultra stock OEM original, like, you know what I'm saying? This is like a masterpiece. So the lady that smacked into him is right here. You can see it's a nice, ugly, non-nice, ugly crease. So we got a quote on that today. Phil's gonna take care of that next week. But I mean, look at it. Rawr. Pristine interior. All original. Soon to be K20 Type R. Just right now he's taking care of some priorities first before he does. So watch out for that, guys. See a stock white CRX, don't fuck with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on this ding-a-ling, and hopefully try to get most of it done, and hopefully for some daylight still, because I hate working in the dark with all the crackheads out here. So I'm falling behind on schedule a little bit tonight. It's 9 o'clock. So manifold fully bolted on, feed line, return line, it's all in place. I'm running off the wastegate, so single line here to the bottom portion of the wastegate right there. Everything is going to get zip tied. It's always nice to have a little like booklet with like all the things to do, cross them off as you go, things like that. But turbo's bolted up, downpipe is bolted up. Right now I'm currently working on the bottom half. Right now it's pointed to where I need it to be. Here's my 3-bolt 3-inch pipe to extend to my exhaust. Right now, before I finish, before I put the radiator, intercooler, charge pipes, and route the vacuum line for the blowout valve, I'm gonna do the downpipe first, because I got an hour before I cut all noise. So 1 hour to cut, weld whatever I need to weld for the bottom half of the downpipe, and then once this is done and bolted to the exhaust system, then I'll continue doing the radiator, intercooler, and charge pipes. So, oh shit, it's 9:37. Fuck it. Hey. Oh yeah. Got the bottom portion of the downpipe done. This is mild steel, welded up. Mild steel to stainless steel here. I guess you can say the welding is getting a tad bit better, right? Not bad for self-taught, right? Anyways, I got to get this installed. I can't weld this portion tonight. This is the other flange, which is already lined up to the exhaust under the car, and I've already cut off the old flange, which is 2.5. I'm gonna put this in, and all it is radiator, intercooler, and charge pipes. So this is what I'm currently up to. I attached a stainless steel 1.5 inch to the back portion of the flange, which goes to the exhaust. Measured it out right here evenly across, and should be ready to weld. So once I get that done, then I'll put it back in the car. Forgot the fucking bung, so I'm gonna put that here, drill that out on my location, weld that, then I can finally put that shit in the car. So I'm not running my O2 sensor for the wideband because it's like super fouled out. Until I can get a new one, then I'll run the AFR gauge. For the time being, it's just gonna be blocked off. But all right, so I got most of the stuff in there. Since I'm reusing my old, old Honda transmission fluid, I got my filter for my paint gun inside the funnel. This is fairly new. This is less than like a few hundred miles, so I think it's okay to reuse it. Half quart. Double check for leaks. Looking good. Continue filling. I got 5% left on this GoPro. I know the anticipation has been building up for you guys. It is 1:45 and Zosh just gave my comment a heart. Shout out to Zosh, yo. Man is in the process of turboing his car. Anywho, I got majority of everything put in here. Unfortunately, I do not have engine oil. I have coolant in the trunk, but since I don't have engine oil, I'll do that together tomorrow. Transmission is not leaking. I just got to run a vacuum line for the blow-off valve, and that is pretty much everything. Downpipe, dump tube. Let me show you the downpipe real quick. Check out that downpipe. Perfect to the exhaust. I'll try to get a better shot in another video or something. But vacuum line, all zip tied into place. Radiator, fans hooked up. Yeah. So obviously it's pretty late. I don't like being out here after like 10 o'clock because a lot of crackheads and stuff come through here. You know what I mean? Gotta stay safe, especially because I'm, really striving to get this car running. So I'm out here late nights just getting this all buttoned up because I tune tomorrow, probably in the evening. So I got another half day to mess with a car. So Wednesday, it's about 10 o'clock, 10:30 right now. Just came back from Walmart. Got some Rotella T4 1540 and hella brake cleaner because Walmart has them the cheapest. And that's not mine. So I was also at my friend's shop on the way to Home Depot, and I went to Home Depot to grab this barb fitting right here. And because I only need one vacuum line to run for the blow-off valve, I'm putting this in the booster location, the vacuum port, and then transition to a 1/4 barb, which is the same size as the blow-off valve fitting. So I gotta change some oil, coolant, turn it on, make sure everything's not leaking. And he told me to be at the shop less than an hour so he can use his partner's lift to weld a bead around my exhaust. So let's get to it. So the car is warming up. Coolant bubble is like all gone already. I have the reservoir hose kind of crimped, so that way the coolant is not overflowing in the overflow tank. But it sounds good. No leakage, no oil leakage, no crazy smoke for those who thought that my turbo was bad, because that's the turbo that came out of the CRX. So about to drop the car down and then double check my oil, and then I gotta go get my exhaust done ASAP. So checking my oil now, it should be somewhere around 4.5. Sounds really good. But I gotta hustle my ass to the shop because I need to get my exhaust welded up. It actually sounds really nice. Like, I wished that I went up pipe, but I'm not that you know, much of a rebel. So we are about half a quart. So let's get to pouring real quick. We out. So I got my exhaust done. Went to go pump some gas, came home. Now I'm just waiting for my tuner to let me know when to go to the dyno. My tuner is Jeremy from RedZoneRace, based out of Antioch, California. His partner Gaith runs a shop while Jeremy is in Hawaii. He does remote tuning. If you guys see my CRX, we've done remote tuning on the car, and great results. It's no different than the tuner being here physically, but for those that don't approve of remote tuning, you guys just got to give it a shot. So everything is all beautifully sound. Here's that barb fitting that I was doing earlier. Comes from the brake booster vacuum to the barb. 1/4 to 1/4 barb, then that goes to my blow off valve. So that's what that was for. There's like no weird noises or nothing like that. That's good. The cooling system, I don't know if it's giving me any issues because my gauge doesn't work, but I'll definitely have my laptop when I'm driving to the dyno. Other than that, Knock from Synergy Auto Works did an amazing job of my exhaust. You know, he always takes care of me. He built the exhaust that's on here before, so that's why I returned back to him. Quick and easy job for him, because early in the morning nobody was in the shop, so he knocked it out real quick. Yeah, man, feels nice to drive this car, and it sounds amazing open exhaust, but I'm a quiet exhaust guy, so. I did not get my car tuned today, rescheduled for Saturday. Plus I fell asleep, so I was running late anyways. Saturday would probably be more convenient just because no traffic at any time in the day. So I'm gonna add this clip to this video and make a whole separate one for dyno tuning. So today I proofed the car, everything is 100%. Runs and drives cherry, no leaks whatsoever. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see the car get dyno, stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you then.